The 34th Annual Virginia Film Festival is underway in Charlottesville and runs through Sunday, Halloween. We're speaking with Jody Kielbasa, Vice Provost of the Arts and the Director of the Virginia Film Festival at the University of Virginia. Thanks for catching up with us today. Jody, can you provide us just with a brief description of why the Virginia Film Festival is important to you?
Well, the festival is just a great gathering of people here in Charlottesville. Clearly, it's an incredible bridge from the University of Virginia into the community of Charlottesville. But also, we bring people in from all over the Mid-Atlantic. It's an opportunity to celebrate the art of film with tremendous film artists that come in for the festival, but also to engage the community in a broad discussion of a lot of really important stories and topics that are covered in these films as well. People love it. There's a sense of excitement and energy all around the festival, which is palpable, and it's a lot of fun.
Thanks, Jody, can you provide just a brief overview of what the Virginia Film Festival offers this season?
So this year we are going to be screening over 85 films. We are presenting films in the stunning and historic Paramount Theater in the heart of the downtown mall in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's a lovingly restored classic movie palace that was built in 1931 and just a great venue to present films. We'll be screening in the Violet Crown Cinemas, also on the downtown mall, so it's easy access to get from one to the other. And then also on the grounds of the University of Virginia at Culbreth Auditorium, which has parking garage right next to it, so everything's pretty central, pretty easy to get around. And we have over 85 great films, including a drive-in movie venue. If you're still not comfortable going back into the theaters, you can go to the drive-in movie venue, which is at historic Morven Farms, just a little bit east of town. And it's a stunning location surrounded by the mountains on a historic farm. So a number of great ways to see films. We're opening with Wes Anderson's highly anticipated The French Dispatch, which just has an all-star list of Hollywood A-listers, incredible group of actors, including Timothée Chalamet and Owen Wilson, Benicio del Toro, Tilda Swinton, Bill Murray, and just a host of others. And we've got a number of high-profile films that are likely to be front and center in the Academy Award nominations this year, including Kristen Stewart, who's getting a lot of buzz for her portrayal of Princess Diana in Spencer, Come On, Come On, that stars Joaquin Phoenix in just a very tender, beautiful, compelling role. A little unusual for Joaquin Phoenix, I might add, as well. And then the very powerful Jane Campion film, The Power of the Dog, that stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Jesse Plemons, and Kirsten Dunst, which has just received tremendous critical acclaim, along with a host of really important other documentaries, international features. It's just a terrific lineup.
And just to reintroduce you, we're talking with Jody Kielbasa, the director of the Virginia Film Festival. Jody, again, thanks for being with us. As we emerge from the pandemic, can you speak to any of the challenges or limitations or success from this season?
Well, first of all, we're just thrilled to be back in person, and we are being very careful to mount a film festival that we believe will be safe for the community and for our staff and also for the guests that we bring in as well. We have a mask mandate in place for all of our venues. And at the Paramount Theater on the downtown mall, we're also requiring proof of vaccination as well. Again, first and foremost, we want to make sure that our community and our guests remain safe. At the same time, just thrilled to be back in person. That energy that you get by watching a movie in a room, a shared communal experience, is really not quite like any other circumstance. It's not the same watching on your laptop or streaming it to your TV set at home. Hearing people laugh and gasp and cry, and that visceral response from the audience is really extraordinary. And then, one of the things that distinguishes the Virginia Film Festival is the quality of our discussions following the films. And we have a number of special guests this year that we're bringing in for the festival for discussions, along with several of the filmmakers and a lot of really extraordinary experts that will be on hand to introduce the films or moderate the panels that are faculty at the University of Virginia or community experts as well.
IATSE, which is the union that oversees most television and crew members, has been arguing that American film sets are unsafe. In the wake of the incident involving Alec Baldwin and gunfire, which resulted in the death of Helena Hutchins on the set of Rust, will there be anyone at the Virginia Film Festival speaking to the safety on film sets?
I mean, this is an incident that just happened, obviously, a number of days ago. So, unfortunately, we haven't been able to reach out and get anybody who can speak to this. I am pretty certain we have a critics panel with a bunch of renowned critics, and I can't imagine this not being a topic during that panel. So my guess is it will be treated and it will be discussed, and it's clear that there's an overwhelming response from the film community that either very, very stringent safety precautions need to be in place, or we should just completely do away with any kind of the firing of guns on sets moving forward, and all that should be just done, using CGI.
We've been talking with Jody Kielbasa, Vice Provost of the Arts and Director of the Virginia Film Festival at the University of Virginia, now in its 34th season. Jody, we're just super excited, especially coming off a year where we could only participate virtually, but very exciting lineup for us as the festival runs through Halloween weekend, Sunday, October 31st. Looking forward to the speakers and the films.
Well, we're looking forward to having an audience come back in person to this year's Virginia Film Festival, and if you're interested in joining us for some really terrific screenings, just go to virginiafilmfestival.org. The entire lineup of films and special guests are there for you, and you can order your tickets online. It's the quickest and fastest way to do it. If you want to get your tickets in person, you can also get them at the University Arts box office at Culver Theater, or you can get them at the Violet Crown Cinemas on the downtown mall, which is where our festival headquarters and box office are located.